So some breaking news out of Virginia. Apparently one of the testing sites weren't following the DMV's rules, and now a bunch of drivers are going to have to retest for their CDL. And if they don't, they lose their CDL. Check out this news story. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.
It costs several $1,000s and takes several weeks to even train to try to get a license to drive one of these trucks here in Virginia. But now more than 300 drivers in Richmond will have to do the test again due to an audit from the DMV. But we spoke with one man who says that the issue was resolved before he even began his training, and he should not have to go through the process again.
You're on top of the world.
That's how Michael Kite feels in the cab of an 18-wheeler.
This is a very tough job.
This is not his first time behind the wheel of a big rig.
Check your gauges.
He was a truck driver 20 years ago.
20 years ago, my test was nothing like it was now. Even the driving test is a lot more rigorous than what it was 20 years ago. The written test was a lot more rigorous.
After weeks of training, he passed the test to get his commercial driver's license for a second time in June. But then this happened.
Just recently, this past weekend, I received a letter in the mail from the DMV and thought, what is this? I immediately thought, this has got to be some kind of mistake. I've done the skills test, I have it, and it's saying that the third-party tester that I went through that was approved by DMV may have improperly administered your CDL test in accordance with the Virginia code.
He's not the only one who got the notice.
Come to find out, there's like 350 of us that got the same letter in the mail over the past 6 months or so. They're recalling everybody to pull them off the road, out of their jobs, out of their lives, to come back and relearn and retest.
According to the Department of Motor Vehicles, an investigation, including an audit conducted jointly with the Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administrator, showed personnel at 5-star CDL training in Richmond, where Kite got his training, were, quote, not administering these tests as required by state and federal law, and in some cases were passing some applicants whose performance did not warrant a passing score. 5-star is not commenting on the investigation, but told CBS 6 they made personnel changes immediately after the investigation started in April, before Kite even started his training.
I didn't go through the class with the instructor that was questionable. I feel that my instructor was very thorough, very thorough with everything he did.
Now, drivers who tested at the location between October 1st, 2022 and now will have to retest with a DMV examiner.
As a new employee, someone who just graduated and went to work somewhere, you get a letter like that says, hey, your license is going to be canceled in 30 days or else. How do you go to your boss? This is your first week of employment. How do you go to your boss and go, hey boss, my license is going to be suspended in 30 days if I don't go do this retesting? You're not going to have a job.
Now, the company is not commenting on the investigation at this time, but they said they're going to do everything they can to make sure everyone who is impacted by this can be retested, and they're going to cover all of the costs that come with that. And the DMV is also trying to help too. They said they're opening new testing locations and expanding their hours to make sure everyone can get their test and get a certified license as soon as possible.